Hey everybody, how y'all doing today on this good Friday Eve? How y'all been? How y'all been? How was work today? If you didn't go to work, if you didn't go to work, how was your day anyway? How was your day anyway? How was your day? How was your day? Hey Sheva, hey Candace, hey Trisha, hey Kels. Hey everybody that came in. Hey Sonia. Hey hi Pisces. I'm gonna say the end of your name, Aubrey. I'm gonna just call you Aubrey because I don't want to pronounce all the rest of it wrong. So Aubrey 8244. Hey girl. Yeah, y'all. So what's been going on? Y'all miss me these couple of days? Did y'all miss me? Y'all, I've been working hard. I've been at work for some long hours, coming home tired. Today we got out a little early. They gave us a little break today. I was able to leave early today. So I said, you know what? Let me jump up on here. Let me come speak to the good people, see what's going on. Let me jump up. So how's everybody? How's everybody? Yeah, so y'all know I ain't really been too much on the internet, y'all, because for real, these last 3 days I worked, it was a lot. I couldn't even like get a break. I couldn't really do nothing even on my lunch break. Like it was a hard 3 days, and it's gonna be like that for me for next week too. So I was glad that today we went home early. Tomorrow's gonna be early. I'm good too tomorrow, so it's gonna be good. So I peeked a little bit around the internet. I got to see the interview that Chrisean did. I don't really consider that an interview because the guy wasn't really asking her no questions. It was basically a live. She got up there and she talked. Am I wrong? Like, cause I don't know, the people that be doing interviews. I don't. They need to go to interview training or something because the questions that should be asked don't be asked. You know, I just been seeing a lot on the internet with the little bit of stuff that I've seen. So basically, I just guess that was just like a little fun friends and family type live they did. It wasn't really an interview. You know what I'm saying? Because that was somebody that they knew. If y'all hear my background, I apologize. I don't know, somebody crazy outside. So yeah, I say I call it a friends and family live because that's you know basically her newfound loved family she have. And I think the gentleman, he said he makes the smoothies in the gym for the guys and for all the kids. So yeah, that was a friends and family live because he wasn't asking her nothing. Chrisean took over the whole live. She was talking the whole live, right? There wasn't no questions asked. So that was just a vibing with, I'ma say it was a vibing with Chrisean live. You know what I'm saying? It was kicking it with Chrisean. It was a good live because we got to hear some stuff that she said. So I'm not at all knocking the live. I'm just saying it was a kicking it with Chrisean live because she did the talking. I thought the dude was gonna ask some questions and stuff like that. He didn't do that. So it was just a friends and family kicking it with Chrisean, like y'all kicking it with me. You know what I'm saying? That's all that was. Hey, everybody who just came in. Hope everybody is having a pleasant day. I hope y'all days went well. I hope y'all didn't let y'all supervisors stress y'all out. I hope the kiddies ain't stressing y'all out. I hope y'all having a, coming home, about to take a nice house shower, kick your feet up, cook dinner if you gotta cook dinner. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome to everybody just that came in. So I didn't really see too much with the Blueface and Nevaeh. I saw clips with Nevaeh, with Blueface telling her to leave. I didn't really get into it. I think I seen it for 2 seconds because, like I said, I was at work and I wasn't in a position to really be on my phone and be on the internet and stuff like that. And when we went to lunch, it was a group of us. So it was like I ain't never really had that time. This wasn't a great week. I had to peek in and peek out a little seconds that I can. I seen Nevaeh's mom. As a matter of fact, I seen some screenshots of Nevaeh's mom trying to give her side of the story to I forgot the page name. Do y'all know the Instagram page where the girl like always pet the animated girl like a pig? I forgot her name. But her and the mother was going back and forth with each other, and the mother was giving her side of the story, and she told the mother she was gonna post it just so people could get her side of the story. But so those are the little stuff that I was peeking around and I saw. Yes, Stewie Hunchback. Yes, thank you, Aubrey. So those were the little stuff that I got to see. I got to see one other thing because it wasn't much. I got to see Clarissa. I guess I don't know if she was going back and forth, but she made a statement to boxes like, why is professional boxers calling out Chrisean? Nobody ever said Chrisean was a professional boxer. Now, as much as Clarissa Shields sometimes get on my nerve, I must say, y'all know I keep it 100 with y'all. This is the first time I think I agree with Clarissa Shields. Everybody act like Chrisean is a pro boxer. Chrisean went in the ring and she did her thing. That was her first fight. That was, hey Belinda, that was her first fight. She's not a pro. Nobody is not saying that one day she won't make it to that. But we don't even know if Chrisean want to do that to be a pro. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody be jumping the gun. They jumped the gun. They didn't even letting Chrisean get her feet wet with the boxing situation. This is celebrity boxing. It ain't pro boxing. And I don't really know how it's, to be honest with you, how it's celebrity boxing because we knew Chrisean. Chrisean could fall into the celebrity bracket, but we didn't know Xena. So even with that, when they were saying celebrity boxing, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was a little confused on that because how is Xena a celebrity, because did anybody know Zenith before she was called out to fight Chrisean, or she was picked to fight? Sorry, I hate when I get my words tied up. Did anybody know Zenith before she was chosen to have this fight with Chrisean? So I was a little confused with the celebrity part of the beginning, celebrity boxing, because I mean, just because I didn't know Zenith didn't mean other people didn't know Zenith. Yeah, we found out the history. Yeah, she's an athlete and all that, but that didn't make her a celebrity. You get what I'm saying? Like, it didn't make her a celebrity. So when they say celebrity boxing, you would think that Chrisean, because she is in that category of celebrity, and you would think that it would be, let's say if it was Tommy she was fighting in the ring, Tommy would be considered a celebrity. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's two people that the internet know, we seen on TV. That's considered celebrity. So I was a little, hey Petty, I was a little, thrown off with that too, as far as when you say celebrity, but she didn't fight another celebrity. Um what I was gonna say. So yeah, so it's like when people is coming out and acting like she's supposed to fight Clarissa Shields, it was like, why? Why are y'all putting her in the same boat as Clarissa Shields? First off, Clarissa Shields been fighting for many, many, many years. Chrisean is not on Clarissa Shields' level, not even a little bit. Okay, she's still amateur fighting in the celebrity world, not in pro boxing. She's not pro boxing. So I hate when I be seeing people just jump the gun. Like, let her get her feet wet with this. She might have the second fight and say, you know what, this is not for me. This is not for me. Everybody don't want to get banged upside their head. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, we know Chrisean is a good fighter, right? But let's be clear. Chrisean is going to get hit upside her head. You understand what I'm saying? That's part of boxing. That's what it come with. Muhammad Ali was a champ. Muhammad Ali was getting hit upside his head. That comes with the sport. She might get in there and have a fight and got beat upside her head a couple of times and say, yo, you know what? Nah, I ain't feeling this. This ain't what I want. This ain't what I want. Clarissa wants to have training sessions with Chrisean. And that's all good. That's all good. But let's still remember, you're still gonna get hit upside your head. Clarissa Shields get punched in her head. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we don't know if she liked that feeling yet. We don't know if she liked that feeling yet. So, people got to stop jumping the gun. Let her feel it out. Let her see if this is what she like. She ain't really, because both of them, her and Zenith, let me say her name. I don't want to say her. Chrisean and Zenith, this was both ladies' first night. That was both of their first time boxing, right? Boxing and street fighting is different. When you got them gloves on, and I never boxed before, y'all, but just me watching, seeing different people get in the ring, them gloves is heavy. Them gloves alone is tiring them out. Keep lifting up your hand it ain't, when your hands is free and you street fighting, you ain't got nothing on your hand. Now them gloves got weight on it, and the gloves get heavier and heavier as you go up, right? Who said she gonna like that? This may be something right now. She feeling it out. She gotta herself. Chrisean has to know, yeah, I want to keep doing this. Yeah, I like this. But she still ain't ready for Clarissa Shields, nor no other celebrity boxer. No, not celebrity, professional boxer. She not in that lane yet. And I know a lot of y'all love Chrisean. I love Chrisean. And I know y'all want to see Chrisean on top of the world. I want to see Chrisean on top of the world. Believe me, I do. I want to see Chrisean overcome every obstacle that she's ever been in her life. But what I'm not going to do is pretend like Chrisean could fight Clarissa Shields. Or pretend like Chrisean could fight any other pro boxer. When I know darn well Chrisean ain't even on that level yet. 3 months of training, she can't fight no pro boxer from 3 months of training. You understand what I'm saying? Like, come on, y'all. We gotta be real. We gotta be real. You know, we gonna be the Chrisean supporters. We gotta be the real ones because we know who the fake ones is. We know the fake ones switch up stories. They see stuff and tell you a whole nother story from what you saw with your eyes. But we got to keep it real. And sometimes we might not like what real is. But Ange only could keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna sugarcoat. I ain't gonna hide. I ain't none of that. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you what I really feel. You know what I'm saying? But for sure, I want to see Chrisean on top of the world with whatever she does. I want her number one thing I want to see her do is overcome every obstacle that she's ever had. Overcome that. And whatever you want to do in life, I pray that it take off for you. Like a rocket, take off and never look back. I hope whatever you put your mind into, you keep it straight there and you keep going. And that's my prayer, my wish for Chrisean. You know what I'm saying? But everything she do, I ain't gonna jump out the window as soon as she do it. You got to give a person time. You know, that's like people go to college, right? And they'll take a class and say, I want to be a lawyer. They get in the classes taking up law, and now they don't want to do law. They go and switch their major and they want to be a doctor. Take up being a doctor for a year. Now they don't like being a doctor. They want to be a psychiatrist. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see people switch their majors in college and all that all the time, and they'll be in college for like 10 years because they couldn't get the major right. So that's what I mean by that when I say let Chrisean get her feet wet. Let her say, this is what I want to do. This was only fight 1. Fight 2, she might quit. She might say, the hell with this. The hell with this. I'm the pretty girl. I don't want to be getting knocked upside my head. She might have wasn't getting knocked upside her head this go round, but we don't know what the next fighter gonna do. And you get that one hit. You see when she did get hit, that hand went into a circle and knocked Zenith right down. So we know she don't like getting hit. We know she don't like getting hit. You know what I'm saying? So now we just gotta see if she ain't gonna mind keep getting hit for the long haul. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah. So I was listening to some of the kicking it with Chrisean, because that's what I said. If y'all just came in the chat, I was saying that I was watching Chrisean's the YouTube channel she was on, because I don't want to call it an interview because it was not an interview. Because the guy didn't ask her questions. Chrisean talked through the whole YouTube live. So I said it's called Kicking It with Chrisean. She was kicking it with family and friends, because that's her family up there. You know what I'm saying? Like Coach Calvin and Lori. Those is her family. And the guy is the friend whose channel it was. He's the dude that comes to the gym and make the smoothies and stuff for the kids. So it was called, I'm titling it as Kicking It with Chrisean, okay? Because it wasn't an interview. It was definitely Kicking It with Chrisean. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So in the mix of her talking, Chrisean said that she sprained her ankle playing football. Now y'all know I did get on my live. It might have got on Petty's live too, I believe. And I spoke about that. I was never against Chrisean playing football, right? But what I was against, and I said this, her playing football before her fight. Because playing football is a contact sport. Anything can happen while you're playing football. You're getting slammed, you're getting chest bumped. Y'all know how football go. Y'all know how football go. And that was exactly what I kept saying. Chrisean could fall the wrong way and hurt her leg. Somebody could hit Chrisean. Chrisean could knock down. Chrisean could hurt her arm. Just the point of contact sport is not flag football. She was playing football. Anything could have happened. So I said, I feel that was the worst decision before her first fight. Doing it after your fight, fine. But while you training for your fight, I felt that was a no-no. That was a no-no. And guess what she said? Coach Calvin told her she shouldn't be doing it neither. And what did Chrisean do? Not listen. Now, what do I always say about Chrisean, y'all? I know Chrisean is hard-headed because Chrisean remind me of my 26-year-old. I could talk to my son till he blew in the face, and my son ain't gonna listen to nothing I say. He know everything. We don't know nothing. They was the only ones, that know it all. They Chrisean and my son is the 26-year-olds that they gotta learn for themselves. Once you tell them, it's like you gotta leave them alone and let them crash into the wall type business. And then look at them and say, I told you was gonna crash in that wall, right? But you told me you got it. You know what you're doing type business. So even Chrisean had to admit that she wasn't listening. Everything the coach told her to do, she didn't do. Now, her first fight, once again, lesson learned. Now she learned her do's and her don'ts from this first fight. She's not a pro. She's not a pro. It comes with lessons. Everybody who had a first fight did something wrong. Nobody went in there and did everything right. I'm pretty sure Clarissa Shields probably had her first fight too and went in there and was ready to street fight. Because you still got to learn how to, you know what I'm saying, the rules and regulations in that ring. You still learning. So, I don't take nothing away from her, what she did in the ring, because everything she did in the ring is a learning experience. She has to learn in order to be great. You know what I'm saying? And that's even with Zenith. Zenith have to learn in order to be great. You know what I'm saying? So that comes with everybody. But now Chrisean have to look at it and say, my ankle could have caused me to lose that fight. Especially when they grade the points so close together. What is it, like 1 or 2 points apart? They graded so close. Now, Chrisean's ankle wasn't messed up. Chrisean probably would have knocked Zenith down, and Zenith would have stayed down there. You get what I'm saying? Chrisean probably would have been landing some of them punches that would have took Zenith out. But I feel like she missed some of her punches because of her ankle. Because it was a few times, I told y'all this the other day on live. It was a few times I thought Chrisean was going to fall. Not because Zenith was going to make her fall. She looked like she was not balanced. And now we know. Because of her ankle. So her ankle, because she was being hard-headed, not listening to coach, could have cost her fight. Luckily, it didn't. So that's a lesson learned that she have to learn now. She have to learn from that lesson, that first fight. Then she said her shoes was too big. Coach Calvin told her to wear 2 pair of socks. What did Chrisean do? Not listen to Coach Calvin again and put on 1 pair of socks. And what does that do when you got on big sneakers that's a little too big for you? Your foot is swimming. They swimming inside the shoe. Not good again. Could have cost her her fight again. That could have made her trip. That could have made her fall. So now Chrisean's new lesson that she have to start doing is now have to understand when people talk to you, you got to start listening. You don't know everything. Those are the things that I say to my son. Exactly what I just said right now. I say those words to my son every day, believe it or not. I get a headache. I preach the same words to my son every day. So that means that my son don't listen, y'all, right? And he's 26. Like, I literally got to say that every day. Then she said her mouthpiece. She didn't get her mouthpiece made like the old school, the original mouthpiece. She got a fancy type mouthpiece that she said the coach and them told her that she could have got her jaw broken. And that's crazy because just to even hear that is kind of scary. To hear that because you got the wrong mouthpiece on. If Zenith would have had a power punch to her face, that she could have actually got her jaw broke. That's crazy. That means you being real hard-headed, Chrisean. I'm going to have to go to Philly and get the belt for you, Chrisean. I'm going to have to be your mama and give you the pow-pows. Because you definitely not listening. Because you don't want your first fight to be your last fight. Because nothing you did, you was listening. You understand? Like, you didn't listen to nothing. You didn't listen to nothing. And I'll say these words. These are something that I tell my son too. I told y'all when I be watching Chrisean, I'll be talking to Chrisean through the screen like if she right here and could hear me like she my daughter. But another words that I tell my son, I don't want him, and let me say it like I say it to him. I don't want nothing to happen to you where you can't bounce back from it. I don't want you to keep being so hard-headed that the lesson you learned is too late because you were so hard-headed, you knew everything, and now you can't bounce back from the lesson because every lesson you can't bounce back from. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So now imagine if Zenith would have hit her hard and her jaw would have got broke. That would have been a lesson she can't bounce back from. Because she would have had a broken jaw. Yeah, it would have took time. It would have healed. It would have came back. But would her jaw have been the same? Would she ever want to box again? Absolutely not. Because once my jaw is broken, I'm not trying to get back in the ring. You understand what I'm saying? So for your first fight, you're not supposed to act like you know more than what the coach is telling you. You got to learn to listen. And that is my my preach to Chrisean. If Chrisean was to ever come join my live, if Chrisean was to ever pass me, because Chrisean comes to New York, if I was to ever see Chrisean in the streets of New York, I would tell her those same words. And everything that's being said is said out of love. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to speak to her straight out of love. Like, come here, let me talk to you like you my daughter. Let me talk to you like you my niece. You understand? Because what comes from me comes from love. You know who hate on you. You know what's hate. And you know what's love. You understand? Even so, she said I had to laugh a little bit because I can feel her and sympathize with her on this one. When she said that she found this little Carolina spot, little Carolina chicken, it was called. And she said the cornbread was so good. She couldn't stop eating the cornbread. and she ain't stopped. What she said, like a month before. Don't quote me. I don't think I got it exactly how far along she said it, but she stopped close enough to her fight, right? Now we know bread alone can put weight on you. It put weight on you. But eating healthy, y'all, I'm gonna be real with y'all again. Eating healthy is so hard. You know why it's hard to eat healthy? Because eating unhealthy is cheaper. Eating healthy is expensive as hell. So when you outside in the street and you gotta grab something to eat, which one you normally gonna grab first? The unhealthy stuff because it's cheaper, although everything is expensive now. But eating unhealthy is still way cheaper than the healthy stuff. Healthy stuff is expensive. So I feel her on when it's time to eat healthy. It's hard. It's hard. I'm supposed to be getting my little healthiness on, and I'll still go grab some candy. Shouldn't be eating the candy. I'll go, I cook, y'all. I might make me a little cornbread on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not easy. That is mind over matter. Like you really gotta train your mind to leave the junk food alone. So I did sympathize with her on that one. I ain't gonna go hard with her on that one because you can't just go cold turkey and eat healthy in one day. It's not gonna happen. You definitely gonna do that in portions. You definitely gonna do that in portions. You ain't just gonna say today, all right, you know what? I ain't eating this McDonald's, this Popeyes, I ain't eating this right. You gonna do it. You ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna be able to do that tomorrow. You gotta do it in portions until your mind really get there. And then you like, all right. You gotta leave stuff alone little by little. Little by little. And as you leave it alone, you could go full force. Cause now your brain got used to cause like I stopped eating rice. Y'all, I cook like a Spanish person. Everything I cook, I have rice and beans. And I stopped making rice for 3 months. I didn't eat rice for 3 months. So you really gotta like wing yourself off of stuff little by little, little by little. It's not easy. So I did sympathize with her on that because if ain't nobody looking, honey, I'm gonna take a little piece of that cake. I'm gonna take a little piece of that Snicker. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I will say, she definitely was on top of that working out. She was in that gym. She might ain't listen to goddamn thing that Coach Calvin told her to do, but she was in that gym with him every day. She ain't miss a day. So I will give her kudos for that too. I will give her kudos for that too. So she wasn't hard head on everything. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't hard head on everything. She was just hard head on stuff that could have cost the fight. But I think she learned from it. Because if she didn't learn, she wouldn't have brought it up last night. You know what I'm saying? So she said it out her own mouth. She know that she didn't listen. She know that she did things that could have went left. So when you acknowledge your wrongness, that's where you know you can make the change. Cuz what's the first step is acknowledging that you was wrong, acknowledging that you didn't listen. So kudos, Chrisean, for even acknowledging that you did not listen to your coach. Now, I ain't going to get at you about, oh, you didn't do what you were supposed to, what he taught you, because we all probably would do that. Your first fight, especially if you know how to fight in the street, and you get in a ring and you go to fight somebody, I'm sure nobody first time is really like a straight punch or just how a boxer's supposed to get. That street fight is gonna be still in you. You know what I'm saying? It just that gotta come. That's gonna come into her more. That's gonna come into her more. And I'll tell you what I do love that she said, and this is how you know Chrisean has a beautiful heart. She has a beautiful heart. We was going hard on Zenith because Zenith was coming off as this big nasty hater, and I wasn't feeling Zenith. But over when the fight was over and Zenith had conversations with whoever had conversations with her, she did give Chrisean her glory. She gave Chrisean all her props. So I will give her that. But then I seen another little video that, she feel like she could have beat Chrisean, because the points were so close and da da da. But now I'm gonna take it back. Had Chrisean had them 2 socks in her damn feet, had Chrisean not played football and sprained that ankle, had Chrisean had that the proper mouthpiece in her mouth, I think Zenith would have lost all the way. Now, I don't know if Chrisean kind of answered my question yesterday, because I don't know if y'all looked at Chrisean the same way. When she was fighting, I thought that her face looked different with the mouthpiece than anybody else's face. Now, I didn't fully see the mouthpiece, but the way her face was formed, it kind of seemed big. But I thought maybe I was just tripping, right? Until she said last night how her mouthpiece was. So I said, there you go. I wasn't tripping. Her mouthpiece was not made like an original mouthpiece. And I feel like she was trying to hold the mouthpiece in too. So it was a lot of tweaking that Chrisean have to learn, that on the next go round. Listen, I know you want, first of all, we can't see holy hands when you fighting. We can't see that in your mouth, right? So never mind that. It was pretty. I'll give it to you. It was a nice mouthpiece, but we don't want your jaw broke. So in the next fight, have the proper mouthpiece. Just you know what? If you wear gold, if you wear purple, just have a purple mouthpiece. Just make the color match your color, whatever you wearing. Never mind all the fancy stuff, because we don't want nobody aiming to try to break your jaw because they think you got something fancy in your mouth. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah. So Zena, was taking the little, all the little hiccups that Chrisean had. Zena feel like she could have beat her. So now Chrisean know, hey, I gotta do this right for the next go round, so the next person don't think they could beat me, right? But when I was saying that Chrisean has a good heart, Chrisean said last night that she would love to spar. She want to see if Coach Calvin could get her and Zena together to be spar partners against each other, to prepare her, Chrisean, for her next fight, and prepare Zena for whatever fight she gonna have next. So you see how Chrisean never had hate in her blood, not one time, for Zenith. Not one time. She prayed for Zenith. She wished well for Zenith. Because she was lost. She didn't understand why Zenith kept coming at her like that. Now I get it. I told y'all. That's the sport of boxing, right? You trash talk. Everybody ain't going to be nice. You trash talk. But Chrisean, because Chrisean don't come from the lane of trash talking, y'all know that. Y'all watch Baddies. Y'all seen her fight on other TV shows. I seen her on South Central. Chrisean will stare you in your face while you just talking. And that's when you got to be scared of Chrisean. Because Chrisean don't talk back. She just let you pop off and let you think you got it like that. Like you about to, you know, your mouth is intimidate her. And before you know it, here go that grab. And that other hand is boom, 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 boom. Y'all know that's how Chrisean do. So Chrisean ain't into that trash talking stuff. So she couldn't get it why Zenith kept coming at her like that, right? Now I said Zenith was coming off like a hater. I understood the trash talking, but she just seemed like, because she never wanted to smile. She talked with attitude. Like it was just like hate she had in her. Now I don't know if maybe Chrisean gave her a rude awakening and it changed her whole mind frame. I don't know. I don't know. But Chrisean gonna see that the next person come along too, they're gonna be trash talking too. But you ain't gotta trash talk because they trash talk because that's not your lane. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't your lane, so you ain't gotta do it. Stay in the lane that you got. Keep praying to God. Keep getting on your knees. Ask God to be the power punch behind your punch. So this person that's trash talking, you lay their ass right on out. And that's how you do your trash talk. You keep doing it through God. Girl, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But just know every time you fight somebody, they're going to trash talk. They definitely going to do that. They definitely going to do that. But hey, everybody, welcome to all the people that came in the chat. Can y'all hit the like button? Can y'all, if you have not subscribed, can you hit the subscribe button and the like button? It's free. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm at a 900 now. So my subscribers is coming up there, y'all. I'm proud. I'm proud of my supporters. I'm proud of myself. I appreciate y'all. So if you haven't, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. That's all I'm asking. Support is free, guys. If you in the chat, enjoying the conversation, enjoying the conversation between the chatters in the chat box, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Subscribe so that way you could come back. You know what I'm saying? You know when I'm live and you could come and join Ange. Come kick it with Ange. Come talk to Ange. Let's talk about it, honey. So, then, they was talking about, she brought up her, she came out her own mouth, Chrisean, and let it be known that Zenith never hit her and made her fall. That wasn't Zenith. It was her ankle. But whackity whack. Wack want to act like, that was on Zenith. Da, da, da. So now, what are you going to say? Chrisean was lying? Chrisean telling you the girl didn't hit her. You clearly could see that she didn't hit her. You seen Zenith swing. Yes. Remember I said that on my last live. Yes, Zenith did swing. But Zenith missed. You saw Chrisean head go back. She missed. Her hands went straight across Chrisean's face. And when Chrisean back, you could see how she fell on her foot. Even the commentators even said it. But Wack, because he don't like Chrisean for whatever his reason is. What everybody said that he wanted to sign Chrisean, and Chrisean told Blueface. So that's the real hate he got for her. I'm not sure if that's true because I never knew of that. So I can't 100% say that's what it is. I just know other people say that. So allegedly he wanted to sign Chrisean, and Chrisean said no and told Blueface, and she was signed to Blue. Could it be true? Absolutely. It definitely can be true. Do he seem like he a grimy as something? Yes, he do seem grimy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't put it past him. I don't put it past him. So he got hate in his heart because she never signed to him. She stayed under. Imagine if she would have stayed with Wack. What would her career be like? It would be like Blue in the game right now. Nowhere. 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 And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I hate to say it. With her being under Blue, that's how we actually got to know who she was. Unfortunately, from the toxicity, but he made her name go up. He did. Wack would have just been taking the credit from Blue if she would have signed to Blue. Right? Do y'all agree? Cause we got to know her through Blue, not through Wack. Yeah, Candace, we know that's why he mad. Blue's still fighting for his money, for the fight that he lost. We know that's why he mad. Chrisean got paid. Chrisean won. Whether Chrisean won by 2 points, 1 point, 3 points, guess what? She won. And guess what? Chrisean also put Zenith on her ass. Blue ain't even pit. Did Chibi fall? I don't even remember. Damn, I put that fight out, ma.
Heck no. And she put on
Okay.
her face.
Okay.
Period.
Okay. So yeah, see, so Wack mad about a whole lot of stuff. You understand what I'm saying? A whole lot that he couldn't do that Chrisean did. And not to mention, one, as his manager, you failed him. Kim, your ex-wife, who I would have think learned how to be a manager from you, right? Is out here doing bigger and better. She went and she lined everything up for Chrisean the proper way. The proper way. Meanwhile, you went and set Blue up to fail. All you heard was money and said, we signing these papers. Hell, Blue ain't even read nothing. You did the signing. You was going after the bigger bag knowing that you had a fight in 6 weeks. And figured, oh, this is gonna be an easy fight. We gonna win. The hell with that other fight. We know they ain't gonna let us fight after this fight anyway. But this bag bigger, and you ain't even get that bag, and you lost that bag. Oh, chocolate. Kim had Blue. I never knew that. Okay, you telling me something new? I never knew that. To be honest with you, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't really know nothing about Kim until maybe in the summertime last year. Like I'm just recently finding out about Kim. So I didn't even know. I didn't even know that was his wife. I didn't. I really just found all of this out like last year because I always would hear R&B, 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 R&B. So when they was like, no, Kim is his wife. He's still married. And then that's how I started to like learn about her. So okay, so she had. So I wonder why Blueface left her and went to him. Yeah. So then y'all heard that Chrisean touched on a little bit. She didn't. She still didn't say the network, but she touched on that she about to have whatever going on with which whatever network. Remember, she also said that they supposed to do something to send her something to promote the network. So I guess we soon gonna see her starting to promote the network. She said they supposed to send her something free or something for her to start promoting the network. So I'm thinking maybe this is a new network. So that's good. You know, I hope they for her story because she said it was called the Book of Chrisean, right? She was originally gonna do it herself. So hopefully that now that this network, whatever network this is picking her up, they give her a nice little penny for her story. You understand what I'm saying? Then she also said It was a female who reached out to her and wanted her to be in a movie or something like that, right? Did y'all hear that? She said she wanted to be in a movie. So that's great for her. A lot of doors is gonna open up for Chrisean. So she also brought up the makeup line. Now, if y'all remember a few months back, she spoke about the makeup line. And when she spoke about it, I was like, damn, Chrisean, why are you talking about it? Right? Because and this is before the boxing occurred. She's talked about the makeup line where she was going to the people to have the meeting. And I was like, don't talk about it yet, because she has so many haters that people would prey on her downfall before it happened. And I'm like, and I had this conversation with Petty, and I was telling Petty, I want Chrisean to learn that when she's about to do something, just go boom, here it go. It don't give the haters time to attack the people. You know what I'm saying? So that way they don't work with her. Because by the time they start attacking the people, the job is already done. The check is in her hand. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm glad that she still have the line coming out. She wasn't saying, she didn't say what the name of it is yet, because she have to finish up, and I'm glad she didn't. So I'm proud of her. I'm proud that these things are coming through for her. I'm really, 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 really happy for her. So she finally came out and said what happened with the old she finally came out and said what happened with the Pacquiao's trainers. And I figured that's what it was. She just put the icing on the cake, cherry on top, to tell me that I was right. I figured that the haters started attacking her. And that's where it's like, y'all got to be real sick. Like, at this point, you have to be real sick minded people that you sit here and all day online, you haters constantly speak on her kid. Oh, she needs to do this. She needs to do this. She needs to do this for her kid. She needs to do this for her kid. But when she's trying to make a way for her kid, make a career so she could get the money, y'all go and attack the people so she can't take care of her kid. So what the hell is it? Y'all want her to take care of her kid, or y'all don't? Or y'all don't? So let's be clear. Let's be clear. Chrisean is not on welfare, right? So that means Chrisean don't have Medicaid, right? Chrisean don't have a 9 to 5 where she's getting medical from her 9 to 5, right? So that means that Chrisean has to make money for those medical bills to take care of her son. That you guys keep saying that she's not taken care of, but y'all want to attack everything she do to try to make it fail, so she don't make the money, to take the money from her so she can't take care of her kid. I keep saying, all of you need to go call your doctor, tell your doctor that y'all need your prescription, that the meds ran out, so y'all could go to the pharmacy and go pick it up. Because something is wrong with every last one of y'all. Starting with stupid ass Sean Davy Way. You want to get on a platform and talk like you this smart, intelligent, wannabe white person. Don't know the color that the skin that you're in. You don't know nothing about yourself. You don't even know your whole identity. Your whole identity is a fake. But you're worrying about somebody else and their child. And got you and your people attacking this person who you keep saying ain't taking care of their kid. But you trying to take the bread and butter out her mouth to feed her kid, to get medical for her kid. Like, One thing I know, Chrisean think God takes care of everything. And believe me, I'm a high believer in God. But Chrisean, sweetie, if you ever listen to this live, I need you to go pray your way on down to the lawyer office. Like, and I'm on some real shit. Pray your way to that damn lawyer's office. And Tasha K, Sean Davy Way ass. Cause once you get the big fish, them little fish gonna get scared. Because you're gonna win against Sean Davy Way. See, he think you won't win. But why did Tasha K lose? Tasha K didn't lose because she was talking about Cardi B. That's not why she lost. Tasha K lost because Tasha K put false accusations on Cardi B's medical. First off, that is a HIPAA law. Second, you lied. According to Cardi, it was a lie. He's out here diagnosing baby Chrisean with all these different things. That is a violation of the HIPAA law. If any of it is right or being forced, you will win the case. Never mind him saying you homeless. Oh, the baby ain't eating. That's talking about you and the baby. Yeah, you'll lose. But you're gonna win with all the diagnosis that he did on that baby. So if you don't listen to nothing, you need to listen to that. Because that's protecting your baby. Suing that ass. Yes, keeping it popping. Keeping it popping. I don't even click on his page. You got to just see the titles. The titles. He put that the baby is going to perish in 6 months. The things that he say. Oh, he was at the press conference having a seizure and nobody did nothing about, like, it's the things that he say. And putting death on someone's child. He would have been I don't care if I had to fly to his state. I'm getting him. This fight is over, Chrisean. You had it. Now go get him. This is the second step for your child. And then after him, you start sending cease and desist to all them other mofos. But you sue him. That's the big fish. Because once you sue him, all the other ones know that you can sue them. You know why? Because all of them got false accusations on your child's health as well. Like, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. I would peek in his live just to hear, like, I couldn't even get past 10 minutes because you know something, you wanna debunk the stuff that he's saying. But I swear, y'all, I can't go past 10 minutes because I get mad. You know, I told y'all before, I don't get mad when people speak on Chrisean. Why? Because Chrisean is grown. Chrisean got a mouth. She could defend herself. Chrisean could punch you on your face if she wanted to. Chrisean could sue you if she wanted to. If it boils down to getting somebody locked up, Chrisean could do all of that if she wanted to. Baby Chrisean is an innocent child who cannot defend himself. He can't fight nobody. He can't curse you out. He can't take you to court. He can't do none of that stuff. So when it comes to him, I'm going to defend. But it got to start from her. It got to start from her. But she would definitely win it. You know, he sat there on with his little plastic jacket on, his little plastic leather jacket with his George Michael earring in his ear. She'll never win. She could sue me all she want. I got my lawyers ready. She won't win. Ask Tasha K why she lost then. That's your mentor. Go ask her why she lost. Because I'll say it again. She ain't lose because she was talking about Cardi B. That's not why she lost. She lost because she put out HIPAA law information and false HIPAA law information. You are diagnosing that child every day, all day. That's the HIPAA law right there. Every video you diagnosed him in. Every video. She's going to win. She's going to win. And that's all she needs to do. Go get a lawyer and sue that ass. And when you win, then you pay the lawyer. Because you're going to win. You're going to win. Hell, I'll go get Cardi lawyer. Because the money that Cardi said she had to pay, that she made the this last lawsuit, the security guard in LA, the lawyer fee she asked for back wasn't even a lot of money. I was like, wait, that lawyer cheap. That wasn't even a lot of money. Chrisean better go get that lawyer. Now, y'all, then again, y'all know lawyers give different prices. They could charge you whatever they want. He could have just been being nice to Cardi. But hell, I'll reach out to Cardi like, Cardi, can you put me in touch with your lawyer? Because I got the same situation going on. I got the same situation. And I need this dude. And he is Tasha K's protege. Okay? Cardi B, help her without a doubt. Aubrey, it annoys me too. Trust and believe me. But I used to get mad, annoyed. Like when I see this, I would get mad because I'd be like, why is she not doing nothing? Why is she not doing it? But I had to stop getting mad because you know why? Let's be real. That's her kid. But that's why I say I don't get mad and curse out anybody for her because she grown. She grown. But I still get pissed off when I see him coming for a baby. Coming for a baby. And that's my thing where, you know, majority of my life, how I started off is pinpointing how hard-headed Chrisean is. And I know, don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm sure there's people in her ear like, listen, you need to this. And Chrisean probably like, I'm going to just pray for him. But she has to understand prayer works, but it don't work at that very second all the time. So right now, what you need that prayer to work with is suing that ass and getting all his money. Pray that works. And when I really say pray that works, I'm being dead serious. You go to that lawyer, you pray to God that this lawyer don't smack you with a big fee. You pray that this lawyer is on your side, that he ain't just looking at your name and he gonna be reasonable. And that when he fill out that paperwork and he in court, that God has control over that judge and that lawyer. And God make it all work out in that courtroom. And that's how you pray to God at that moment. At that moment. You can't keep letting the internet bully your kid. Can't keep doing it. I'm going to say it again. She grown. You'll take it, right? How you take it however you take it. But when it comes for your child, you go full force with your child. You protect your child from anybody. Like you said before, Chrisean. Even if you got to protect him from his own father. you got to protect him. So that means protecting him from Sean Davy Way. And hell, if you need his real name again, have Tessa reach out to Banga. We gave the real name. Because it ain't Sean Davy Way. We sent Tessa the information to give you. So if you need it again, we could get it again. We could give it to her again. But at some point, you got to take action. At some point, you got to start listening. You got to start listening. Because you know what's going to happen next? I ain't even going to, because I don't even want to put it out there. I'm a backtrack of what I was about to say. I don't even want to put it out there. But when it happened, y'all just remember what I said. I'm gonna come back and say that's what I was backtracked on, and I didn't want to put it out there. But I'm y'all gonna know what I'm talking about. So yeah, so they harassed the hell out of the gym people, and I told Petty, I bet that's what it was. That's why they stopped working with her, because they couldn't handle it. Because remember, the her haters come strong, and Pacquiao, the husband, was an older man. He was old now. The wife looked like she was a little younger than him. But imagine an older person just being attacked. You got people coming to their gym, calling the gym phone. These people don't care the pressure that they putting on other people. They don't care. They don't care about what they doing to other people's businesses. Just to get at Chrisean, they willing to ruin people's livelihoods. And that's nasty work. That's nasty work. Somebody you never met in your life. Never met in your life. That you going out your way to destroy everything around her. But you talking about, oh, I'm saving Junior. I'm saving Junior. But everything she doing to try to make a way for her and her baby, y'all trying to knock it down. So is you saving Junior, as you say? Or is you getting paid from your hate page, and this is giving you numbers and putting a paycheck in your pocket? Because see, if a real person thought that Chrisean wasn't doing right by her child and thought that they could help her, and seen her trying to make a way, you know what they would do? Leave her alone. They wouldn't attack the people that's working with her to help her take care of her baby, to help her get the money in her pocket so that way she can pay medical bills to get the baby whatever he needs. Instead, y'all trying to take it away. And y'all think that it's best for him to go into a foster home with people he have no clue who love him, with people who just gonna get a check for a child with a disability because they get more money for those type of kids. So they just gonna get a check. Meanwhile, they probably would never bathe him, never feed him, beat on him because he can't talk and say what's going on with him. And then he go from home to home to home just being abused. But y'all thought that was cool. That was good. Let me take him away from his mother. When now one time has you seen that baby dirty? You don't never hear him crying. He always happy. The happiest baby ever. I don't care how much y'all say he can't talk, but he a happy ass baby. He be laughing and doing his own little talk in the background. Happy. Happy. But y'all trying to swipe him from his mother. The same mother that she don't even gotta ask for a kiss. He just give his mother kisses. That make me smile every time I see him do that to her. That lights my, I don't know about y'all, but that lights my heart up. I think it's the cutest little thing. And only an evil, devil, demonic person could see evil within that and say, oh, he's being abused. Let me take him away from his mother. He's not eating. Do he really look malnutrition to y'all? Do y'all see that baby bones? Do y'all see bones? Because if he was malnutrition, you will be seeing bones sticking out his neck. He wouldn't be able to lift up his little arms. But meanwhile, them arms be lift up, grabbing his mommy. So I don't know what y'all be seeing. I don't know what y'all be seeing. A whole lot of BS. A whole lot of BS. And you see what they said last night. They tried it with Calvin. Coach Calvin ain't let that bother him. And that's why I love Coach Calvin and the people that's working in that gym around Chrisean. Because they didn't get scared. They didn't run away from Chrisean. They kept Chrisean right there. They kept her right there. Hey, Romello. They kept her right there. They thought that harassing him was going to make him leave her alone. And it only brought him closer to her. He loved the hell out of her baby. You heard what he said? That's little coach Chrisean. That's his baby. He loved that baby. He loved that baby, honey. So, yeah, it ain't work. It didn't work with Coach Calvin. Coach Calvin been in the streets. Coach Calvin know what it is. Then she said that Roy, so it's good to know that her and Roy are definitely still cool. She said Roy is, so I didn't know Roy is the game's cousin. So she said that last night. So now it makes sense when she was working out in the gym and stuff with the game. The game is related to Roy. So she said that last night. So Roy got her connected with Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders reached out so he could talk to Chrisean, and that's great. Now, like she said, she think he just want to congratulate her and stuff like that. She didn't get to have the conversation because they was in practice. Because y'all know Deion Sanders, he coached a football team and stuff. So she didn't get to have it, but she did reach out to him. So that's great. That shows, people watching her. People is definitely seeing the different Chrisean not next to Blueface. A lot of people is seeing that all that stuff that she was going through, it was Blueface doing. Now he online over here doing his mess. They see it now. They see it now. So she put this out there. And I'm going to change it up. I'm going to say it how she said it. But I'm going to switch it up. Because, the haters would love this, right? But she said she beat 3 things. She beat the weight. Because remember, she was eating the cornbread from Country Kitchen Chicken or Summer Salt. She beat the weight. She beat Zenith and she beat homelessness. But here's my thing, y'all. And why I'm going to say I'm going to switch that up, that last one. I'm going to switch it up because she said she was basically like couch surfing in a sense, right? Because she was with her brother, she was with her sister. Here's the thing. Chrisean was not, and she said she was going back and forth while she was waiting to be approved. Chrisean was not a resident in Baltimore anymore. Chrisean has been living in LA for since when? 2000? Since the pandemic, right, y'all? A little more because she was in college. So she's been in LA since she's been in college. She has not been living in Baltimore. Chrisean was not a Baltimore resident. Chrisean came to Baltimore. Chrisean came to Baltimore so that way she could get the workout, get with Coach Calvin. She didn't know if that was going to work out right away. She didn't know how that was going to be. So without her having a residence, where's she going to stay when her family live in Baltimore? I'm going to stay with my sister. I'm going to stay with my brother. If I got a couch surf this week and stay with my sister, next week with my brother, I'm going to do that. Because I don't have a residency. I don't have a home here. I just got off the plane. This is where I'm at for 3 months. So if I got to stay with my family, I'm not going to call it homeless. I'm going to say I was just staying with them. And now I am a resident of whether it's Baltimore or Maryland, because she didn't say which one it was. And y'all know she's like in between because she be in Maryland. So whichever one, she's now a resident of, she has her place now. So I would have never said homeless, because that give the haters something to run around, and I would have switched it up just like that. I'm glad I got my home, because while I was here for the 3 months, I was staying between my brother and my sister house. She ain't know if it was going to work out with Coach Calvin. She ain't know she was going to love being at the gym. She ain't know she was going to take into a family with them. She didn't know what was going to happen the first 3 weeks of her being in Baltimore. You understand? So, me personally would change the homeless word. She wasn't homeless. She was staying with her family while she was in Baltimore and decided to become a residency. I know they are chocolate. That's why I'm saying it how I'm saying it. They're going to use her words and I'm going to change her words. The same way they change her narrative. They put their own narrative. Because that's how I'm going to look at it. She wasn't a resident. She didn't live here yet. She had family who lived there in Maryland. So why wouldn't she stay with them? I can't. But it's these people behind the keyboard that act like they never slept at a family member's house. A family member never watched their kid, or they never watched a family member's kid. A family member never came from another state and stayed with you for a month. Hell, you have a bunch of family members who come from the Caribbeans, whether it's the Spanish Caribbeans, the Caribbeans, island people who come to one of their family members in the state for 6 months. And then when it get cold, go back to their home, but come stay with their family member again for 6 months or 2 months, 3 months. But that's not their home. They're staying with their family. It don't mean they homeless because they came there for 6 months and they sleeping on a couch. She did bring up when she was homeless, when she was a kid. Yeah, she brought that up too. But that was back then. She been beat that. She been beat the homelessness when she was a kid. But you know, Chrisean say her words sometimes that where I feel like they need to train her on interviews. And again, I'm gonna say yesterday wasn't an interview. That was chilling with Chrisean, and that's how I'm calling it. It was chilling with Chrisean on YouTube yesterday because the guy didn't ask Chrisean no questions. Chrisean just talked through the whole thing. So that was just chilling with family and friends on the internet on YouTube yesterday. So I call it chilling with Chrisean. I don't call it an interview. But I feel like if Kim is still her manager, maybe Kim, and this is just me, y'all. Maybe Kim should give her like classes, like schedule classes for her where they train you how to talk on certain interviews, how to, like things to say and not to say, especially with this internet. Certain words you say, especially with these people targeting her. Because one word she say, they take it and they flip it another way. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all get what I'm saying? Because sometimes she's saying something and then she got to backtrack what she say to change the word because it's already out there. They're gonna run with it already. You know what I'm saying? Like when she said that she's from her sister, her brother, and then she said her car, and then she had to say, "Now I'm not homeless in my car. My car is just filled up with all of the gifts that everybody keeps sending her. She have to constantly go to the post office because everybody showers her with so much gifts that she had to change it, right? But of course, everybody gonna say that she was sleeping in her car. Now, now, the way Coach Calvin and all of them is with Chrisean, I don't believe for a moment that Chrisean was sleeping in her car in Baltimore. They was too tight with Chrisean and Love That Baby. I don't think for a moment that she meant that she was sleeping in her car. She was homeless in her car. That's just me. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Um and then she did say that as soon as she get her streaming room up and ready, she got to buy the equipment. She's going to start streaming. And y'all know all her haters is going to be the first ones. They're going to be the ones that sub. So if I was Chrisean, this would be the only thing that I do like Blueface and Jada. Put my thing on subscribers only. Cause them haters is gonna pay you, girl. They gonna pay you just to be nosy. Hell, they gonna talk about you. But while they talking, they paying you. Put your subscriber, put your chat on subscribers only. Cause they gonna want to get in there. They gonna want to chat and talk crazy. And I wouldn't even care what they say. You know why? Because you had to pay to talk to me. I sure would. I sure would. Hmm. Chrisean better learn. She better learn, honey. That's how you better do it. That's the only thing that I'll do that Blueface did. Soon as you start streaming, soon as you spark up, before you do it, put your chat on subscribers only. You want to talk mess? You gotta pay to talk to me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sure would. Sure would. Now, other thing that I seen. Oh, I see what you said. Keeping it popping. The other thing I was gonna talk about, cause I didn't really watch. I seen like a clip here and there with Nevaeh and Blueface kicking Nevaeh out. I think she was already being kicked out. Not kicked out, but I think she was already leaving. Her time was up. Y'all know she only good for 2-3 days, and then she gotta go. I think her time was already up. I think he used that for a clip because everything he say when he's talking to her, pay attention. He always saying, "Yeah, I did that for the clip. That's why we get a good clip. We get a good clip." So I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Everything that Blue do, I don't believe. I think he do it for the clip. I don't believe everything. Now, is Nevaeh still out here looking like Boo Boo the Fool? Absolutely. I don't care how much he faking what he doing at that very second for the clip. You still look like Boo Boo the Fool. Cause the fact of the matter is, he kick you out every 3 days. Fact of the matter is, there is another female out here pitting up pregnancy tests, currently saying she's pregnant. Fact of the matter is, he's paying you to look like a fool because you feel like you got the money, so you just look stupid. But meanwhile, you feel like shit. We know you do. We know you do. And then your mama want to get a little piece of that the clout. Like, I wouldn't even want no dealings with Blueface. Seeing how I don't care how stupid my daughter is, I still wouldn't like Blueface, knowing that he treating my daughter like that. Cause I'm gonna be so pissed at my daughter that she's allowing the BS for her to be treated like that. She talking about she look at him not like a celebrity, as a regular individual. Woman, please stop it. Stop it. Who went over who house yesterday? Keeping them popping. Hey everyone that's in the chat. Thank y'all for coming in. Petty, you want to talk? I'm gonna drop the link. Uh, um, yeah, I don't know where Petty at. She there, but she not there. I don't know
I'm
where she
here.
at.
I'm just listening.
Uh, you want to say anything?
No, guys.
Wait,
Hey,
wait, hold on.
chat.
Wait, hold
How
on.
y'all
I'm
feeling?
dropping.
Hey,
I'm
chat.
dropping a link. Wait, hold on, Petty, real quick. I'm dropping a link. So if y'all want to come up, y'all know how I do. I like y'all to come on up, engage with me, chit chat, talk about it with Ange. Petty is up here, and let's kick it. Tell me what y'all thought about Chrisean's her friendly live last night. All right, Petty.
I actually, when I saw it, I actually appreciated her honesty. I actually appreciated her like just being in her moment. I see her still in her moment, processing everything. I like that she's like, dang, I could have really messed this thing up. She's actually maturing, and I like that. Like you get to see that mature part with her, and she has a family. I actually got a kick out of her white auntie Lori.
Mm-hmm.
I got a kick out of her. She's so funny. Um, and she got to keep going. She said she's going to be fighting in 45 days. So
Yeah, she did. She did.
whoever's going to be able to attend that, I know that sounds like that's right around my birthday. So I'm gonna keep my eyes on that. And yeah, I'm excited for her. I'm excited for whatever endeavors that she has coming up. She's being very humble. And like she said, like you said, Carissa is swinging at the people.
Wait,
I felt like
wait,
Carissa
wait,
got
wait.
a
Hold on one second, Petty. Keep it popping. Go to the bathroom. Walk off and go to the bathroom real quick. But now I was keeping it popping. Said she want to come up because she got so much to say, but she at work. I told her go to the bathroom real quick. But go ahead, Petty. Sorry.
yeah, I see a lot of it's a lot. Like it was a lot. I'm gonna discuss what I really got in depth with my live later on. So yeah, I just felt like she grows so much and so much good is coming from this. People are gonna try to get in where they fit in. You know, the haters are necessary. Like, what if she had no haters? It would be unrealistic. You know what I mean? Because some people are miserable in their own skin. You know, so we got to give them that. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a lot. You know, for them to stop hating. Like, it's gonna take away from their plate. You know, they're getting their bills paid by hating on this young lady. So you know, that's what they need. They need content. Like, even with her showing the baby today, her and the baby wakes up, oh, they're dissecting that. And that's why she don't show him. That's why we don't get to watch him or get to see him grow or see his progress, because you got stupid people and ignorance. You know what I mean? Oh my God, this, that, and the third. Y'all sat there and told all these lies. And my thing is, if she stayed with her sister, whoop de doo. If she stayed with her brother, whoop de freaking do. Like, what's the problem with you coming out of town, you moving back in town, and you just, all over the place? Thank God you had a car to keep this stuff in. Right now, a lot of our cars look like we moving.
Yep.
Like, come on now, who don't got stuff in their cars? And like she said, she didn't want to take all of her stuff in the house from house to house, house to house. We know that Chrisean knew that she was waiting on getting approved. She did say that, and she had to do what she had to do.
Yep.
And I'm hoping that where she is not accessible to people.
Right.
I'm hoping that. I'm hoping that whatever they did it outside of her name,
Yep.
where it's not in her name at all. Because you got weirdos that's really, like, they live their life, because like I said, she's paying bills. They're not concerned at all about the baby. You know what I mean? At all. Because if I'm standing here looking at this baby with my eyes, you standing looking at this baby, you're fighting all four. You're a weirdo.
Oh.
Super weird. On a
Hit the
child,
link. Come up, y'all.
on a freaking child. So, like I said, it's crazy. It's crazy, but it is what it is. You know, it comes with that. When you serving God, that it comes with that territory. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I love the fact that her and her homeboy are still cool.
Roy.
Where I like that. I like that she's still cool with Roy. I like that. I think that, I love the fact that she's gonna be in her own space. She's in her own space. Like she said, she loved all white. It's nice and white and crispy. You know, I'm
Mm-hmm.
happy for her. Everybody there helping her team there, helping her put everything together. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it is what it is. Everything's opening up and doors are opening up for her. What could you say? Oh, she used to be. So what? So did Tyler Perry. So did a lot of people used to be homeless.
Yep.
Are you
Yep.
dumb? You think I'm gonna strike? Oh, oh, she used and
Tyler Perry slept in his car. Sylvester Stallone sold his dog because he
exactly.
was homeless, and when he made it rich, he went back and
Steve Harvey.
paid the guy for his dog back.
The hell? Oh, she used to be homeless, and so that's a flex. That's a flex. Exactly. Only the clowns. That's a clown, right?
Mm-hmm. Hey, hi Pisces.
Hey
It
guys,
is what it is. They are high prices.
my
Go ahead,
thing
Pisces.
is,
Talk.
well, all I can say, as far as like, hey guys, can you hear me? Yeah, my thing is, going tagging on with other people hello.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep talking, Pisces.
Oh, so what I was saying was, really, none of that matters one way or the other. We were watching a woman growing up from 18, 19 to 26, becoming rich, messing up, getting better, moving forward, getting her house. Like, what does it matter? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, we know she had a home before, and now she's got another home, and it's really hers. It's not her and Blueface. It's not her trying to chase after Hollywood. It's really her home. So let's just be happy that she has a home now. Other than that, like, get out of here. And as far as I do want to put this out, because Clarissa is the only rock tard I know. Like, because when people say rock tard, I think about, they're just retarded in their goal for her. Like, they love her and just want to, and they don't love her, and they're back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. That's Carlissa, because she just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, I like her butt. And then I get so, like, what me and Miss Fitz say today, I get so tired of people proclaiming love and then hating and then loving with these underhanded ways in which you care about this child. Like, I find myself constantly saying, oh, shut up. Like, to all the haters, and that Sean Davy Wade can just, oh my God. I'm like you. I can't listen to him past 2-3 minutes. It's never going to be able to listen to it. But I am going to say this. Do y'all see how many people are starting to realize and come around? They hating that they come. Some of them don't like the fact that they're coming around. Others don't even realize that they're coming around. And it's just like this whole wave towards Chrisean. And I just love that for her. I just love it, because that's what it's about. It's about watching somebody create a testimony for themselves. And in a testimony, there has to be strife. There has to be struggle. And then there has to be a come ups and a clarification as to where you are going and why. I mean, she wouldn't be a testimony if she had a big, huge, beautiful mansion back in Hollywood. And like, that wouldn't have been a testimony. A testimony is to have had everything, lost a whole lot, gave away what she had left to some devil, and then suddenly you bloom like an entire flower. And that is what I see of her. Every time she put that white on and you see the gold on, when she have the gold on, it's like watching a lily come to life. The purple love, like a lilac, like a lotus. Like, it's just beautiful now to just watch Chrisean and just know that I was right. Like, that's just what I have to say.
Petty,
What's up?
hold it down for me for 2 seconds.
Absolutely. What's up, chat? How y'all doing?
Doing good. I'm working. Oh my God. And I thought I was going to get fired going to that fight. My job, they really tried me. I said, yeah,
Oh
okay.
Lord, he's about to leave. No, ma'am. And well, I'm glad
I
that everything's panning out. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Like, because I asked for the fight, that I was leaving for the fight in February. I couldn't understand. I was like, what are you talking? I said, you know what? Then fired me then. And I just left. Then they asked me on the day of the fight, you coming in? I said, I'm out of town. The next day, I'm out of town. I don't have time to be, nobody gonna play with me. I felt like Chrisean in that segment. Like,
Yeah,
y'all can quit playing with me. I said, I'm doing what I'm doing.
And you're not the source of my income. God is. So don't play with me.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm changing my language.
I'm back. I had a call. Sorry. Now, what y'all was talking about?
She was saying that she was afraid that she could have almost lost her job. They tried to play with her, act like they didn't give her the days. So she, gave him the cold shoulder. Now they on her.
Oh,
Told him
wow.
accent she coming in.
Cause you went to the Chrisean fight.
Yes, girl, I was sitting right there with Miss Fit, right beside her.
Mm,
Y'all had
mm.
good
I mean,
Okay.
times.
I was a man. Y'all don't know.
Nobody
You
want to
had
come
to
up.
been there.
Chocolate, where you at? Why you ain't hit the button today?
I'm gonna be in and out
Shalom,
because I'm kind
Pisces.
of working, guys.
Okay. Um, the link is in the chat. Y'all come up. Y'all know I like hearing what y'all gotta say. Y'all know I like when y'all be kicking it with me. But I know y'all like me kicking it by myself a lot. I be feeling some type of way. Y'all just be wanting to hear me talk. Hey, chocolate.
Hey, ladies.
I had to call you out, girl.
You called me to the front of the room, so I'm here.
Sure did.
um, in her thing on the YouTube yesterday, it was something that she said, and I was like, I don't remember verbatim, but it's basically stating that you don't go to God when you're all put together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like if you're broken, that is when you go.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know the haters
Yes.
always talk about she always ran to God when yeah. She
Mm-hmm.
made it, but she put it in a different way, but it was beautifully said. I've been up since
But it
3 o'clock
makes
this
sense.
morning. Yes, yes,
Regardless, I get what you're
yes,
saying, and it definitely makes sense because
yes,
you are supposed to pray and be there to God when you're down and out. Not when you're on your high horse, because who helped you get there? Who helped you get where you at? It was God. You know what I'm saying? So I
yes.
understand it. Don't pray to me now when things is going good for you, but when things
Right,
are going bad, you ain't know who I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause some people blame God for all the stuff that they go through. You know what I'm saying? So I get it.
right. And when she also said that the reason why she dropped down is because we just feeling when she's at his feet. She said, I don't want to ever reach his ankles. I always want to be at his feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
I love that interview. I really did. I love that interview. But
No, it
you
wasn't an
said
interview. It was kicking it with Chrisean because the guy didn't ask her no questions. Chrisean took over the whole channel. So I said
Yeah,
it was
because he
not an
didn't even know she
interview.
was coming. Coach Coach
It was just a
surprised
kick.
him.
I was
yeah,
like,
but
it
I
was
think
just a kick with Chrisean.
but I think that from what she said, I think wasn't coaching them at her house.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Coach
was.
was
She
surprised
wasn't
with the
expected to
guy.
be on there. She wasn't
He
expected to be
surprised
on
her.
there. He thought it was the guy thought it was just going to be the coach, and he was kind
Yeah.
of prepared for the coach, but not her. And she came up there, and it was like a big old, just like everybody. I don't know. It's just
Kicking
the
it with
surprise
Chrisean.
No,
and the love to see
He was
Krishan.
kicking
So
it
it
with
was kicking it with Krishan. Yeah,
and
kicking
that's
it with
why he
Sean.
was like, she told him change. They told him to change the title of the thing. You see, they changed the title. You see, it got 13,000 views already. I don't know what type of numbers that page usually make, but that thing with Krishan got over 13,000 views already.
Yeah, I saw it. Cause I never seen his page before, and this
Me
morning I
either.
woke up and cause I was watching. I don't know who live I was watching last night. Somebody was live, and I fell asleep because y'all, in the beginning of live, I told y'all I've been having long days at work. Today I got out early, but I've been coming home, taking a shower, and just going straight to bed. And when I go to sleep at night, I don't even turn my TV on, y'all. I always have my iPad literally sit on the side of my bed, and whoever is live, because I watch different lives. It ain't
Yeah.
always just about Krishan, right? But it could be somebody live talking about Krishan. It could be something else. My iPad always play YouTube, like all the time. So
Yeah.
I don't know what I was watching last night because I think I fell asleep in 2 minutes. So when I woke up this morning, that live was in, and it was just stuck on there. So I clicked the live, whatever I was watching, off, and my page, your front page, your home page,
Hmm.
didn't and that page was right there, and I'm like, wait, who this guy? And I clicked on it, and I was like, at that time he had a Pisces Mutual your phone, hun. So at that time he had 11,000 views, and I was listening to it. I wasn't even into the live 5 minutes before I called Petty. And I'm like, Petty, I'm listening. She said, girl, me and you doing the same thing. And this was 5 o'clock this morning. But y'all know Petty was at work. And I was in my bed. And I'm calling her talking about. But I never seen him before. So them having him change the title definitely put his name in the algorithm.
Yeah, he from Baltimore, because you hear that accent when he talk. I was like, oh, these Baltimoreans, boy, I tell you, they got all the twos and U's and you. I'm like, damn.
But listen to how they say Baltimore. Now, when I say Baltimore, you hear the T. They say Baltimore.
Baltimore.
You don't
Baltimore.
hear the T. I'll be like,
Baltimore.
but remember, he said that he's the one that make the he makes smoothies for the kids in the gym.
Hey, chat.
Yeah. She was like, I never had your movie. Where was I?
He said, you be upstairs boxing. You be up there working out. He be downstairs.
And I love that she recognizes, like what she needs to work on.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that and I love that her white auntie told her, my first fight, everything went out the window. She said, you do what you got to do to get in there. You know what I mean? Like, exactly. Yep. But certain parts of the fight, she remembered, when she was ducking low and right hooking. Yeah.
Right.
She remembered.
You see her ducking, swinging her head from side to side.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I am, but that's what I said in the beginning of the live. Chrisean, we know Chrisean hard head, but for her to get better, she acknowledged that she didn't listen. She acknowledged everything that coach told her to do that she did not do. So for her to get better, that was the first step. Acknowledging that you did this wrong. And like I said, the main thing that got me was that mouthpiece. When I heard that she could have got her jaw broken, it was like, okay, I'm glad she didn't get a power hit to her. Don't wear that no more. Go back to the old school one. It ain't got to say nothing on it. We don't see what's in your mouth anyway. You know what I'm saying? It was cute. Yeah. It was cute, but we don't want your jaw broken.
Right.
I was cracking up when she was talking about that because she is such an atypical Pisces. I swear. Like, we listen, but we got to have a little bit, like a little kink to it. And I said, girl, you ain't put no extra socks on. What? You gonna play football, huh? Okay. You got to have the special mouthpiece. Okay, honey. And she learned her lesson from it.
Yeah, they told you needed an extra pair of socks and you ain't listen.
No,
why was she?
My sister and my best friend, both of them Pisces, and I was like, I could see that. I could see you telling her, and she like, no, I'm good.
but y'all want to hear something? Y'all see, I keep comparing her to my son. That Chrisean is that 26-year-old, like my son, and everything I say to my son is like, this is what Chrisean do, and I will be saying it to her too. My son is
that's their age group.
My son is an Aquarius. He's not even a Pisces.
He's worse.
And everything
don't do us Aquarius like that.
When I tell y'all,
but that's just that age group.
My son every day. My son think I don't know nothing. Okay. And I
they
say
think
it again,
you
like
was born grown.
Like he's one of them. Like, you really gotta run. He gotta bang into the wall to get it. But that's my fear for him, is that your lesson is gonna be a lesson you can't bounce back from. Instead of learning from it right now before you get to that lesson that you can't bounce back from. You don't know everything. And that is my son. You tell him something and he's telling you back. He know it all, but don't know nothing. That's my line to them. You know everything, but don't know nothing. But that's why I always say is that age group. I don't really want to say it's the sign. It's that age group. It's those millenniums. It's those millenniums.
You sounding kind of robotic, Ange.
I sound robotic?
Yeah. You starting to like you about to go underwater.
Oh wow. I still sound like that?
No, you good now.
Okay. So
Yeah,
yeah.
well.
No, go ahead, chocolate.
Oh yeah. I was like, just everything that's going on right now is like surreal. I'm happy for her. I'm happy she's in her place. I'm happy, that everything is falling into place for her. You know?
Hmm.
It's a blessing. It's definitely a blessing. And like you said earlier, Wack always thought that she couldn't do anything without Blue. Like she can't do nothing without mentioning Blue name. None of this got nothing to do with him. She ain't mentioned his name and she leveling up. That's the Nate thing.
I honestly think that what it
Meanwhile, he
really
over here with
is that
meanwhile he around here with secretions and on his chin and stuff
Ken.
with five baby mothers and stuff like yeah.
hmm But honestly, I think that Wack, honestly, he already knew Chrisean was going to blow out of surface. He was doing the same thing that Blue was doing, trying to hold her down because he ain't want nobody to go up above Blue, and Blue ain't want nobody to go up above Blue. But they knew she really was the star.
Yeah, but
Period.
you want to know why Wack really don't like Chrisean? Because you got to remember she was making money when her and Blue was going to those venues and stuff, and with the music and stuff, they were being paid, and that was money that Wack couldn't touch because it was
Right.
Chrisean. You understand?
Right.
Blue had stopped doing music, so Wack wasn't making money. So that's why he tried that underhanded nonsense trying to sign Chrisean.
Right.
So he's gonna always have an ultimate hatred for her. But he knows
Yep.
she the star. She got that star power, and they know that. And even Blue, he said it before. People they say when they see her, but when they see her in person, they fall in love with her. He said it before.
Hmm.
People gravitate towards her. You know what I mean?
Yep. Because they see the difference who she is in person. That
Then
that
on
that
TV, yeah.
remember I
Well, what I
always said
saw from seeing her in person, she looked, it's like she got a light around her, honestly. Like when I saw her and she was
Yeah.
coming up the aisle to the boxing ring while she was
Hmm.
in the boxing ring. And really, when she came out that boxing ring, I wish I could have got some video of that. I'm glad Miss Fit did, but she was dancing and it was just like this whole
Yes,
beautiful
yes.
light energy
It
just
was beautiful,
bouncing
yes.
through the, oh man,
Let me tell you,
that's,
I was so ecstatic, high Pisces, that I didn't even try to record. When she came out to fight, I was like, I'm not even gonna try this because I already know it's not gonna work. So I just put my phone down.
I feel you. I do feel you.
right. You heard her say she didn't even see the crowd when she came out. She said it was after she did the run around the ring and it
Uh-huh.
was in her eyes, and that's when she realized the crowd. She was trying not to pay attention to the crowd.
Right. Because she wanted to stay focused and stay, yeah. She was praying. Absolutely. Like, absolutely. Like this was a beautiful weekend. But I just think when she said 45 days, I think that's too soon. I think that she should do something maybe August, September.
I think it's too soon too, because first of all, you got to make sure that ankle is good.
Right.
You see, she
Right.
said that she wanted to go right back in the gym, and Coach Calvin told her no. She needs to rest at least 7 days. She was trying to take a ice cold bath with the ankle yesterday to get the ankle. So that means she really hurt her. She really hurt that ankle.
But when I was watching the fight, I didn't realize it was her ankle. I thought it was her leg because it seemed like after she put Zenith, whatever her name is, on her face, when she went back to the corner, it's like she did something to like shift her knee or something. But she was saying it was her ankle, but she touched her knee and
Yeah,
like pushed it to the side.
Yeah.
Because I know that she had problems with that ankle in the past because it comes out of place sometimes. Because it came out of place that day they was doing the stream with Roy and them, and she had to put it back in and snap it back in place. Yeah, but with more work, I love that she said she want to start sparring more. And look, she's still giving Zenith Grace wanting to spar with her. Apparently none of them on that panel. When did Zenith make this other live saying about the point and all this other stuff? Was it yesterday or today? Because none of them on
I
that.
think I seen it. I think I seen it this morning.
Okay, so she must have did it this morning because none of them on that panel knew about that part. They only heard about the praises. They didn't know she was talking that smack. Like
Yeah,
you, girl,
I seen
bye.
it this morning.
You taste the damn ring. Stop it. You was
Right.
on the floor.
Zenith knows she ate that.
Yeah, trying to wrestle the girl. Sean
Yeah,
flipped you over
that's
to the
what
side.
she tried to say. Like, oh,
Punched.
because
I said,
she was trying to
woo!
fight, but
Woo! That was the best.
she. Wait,
Woo!
Pisces, you can hear me. She
She mute.
she remember because that's what she said in that video. Something about cause
Can you
like
hear me?
Krishan was trying to street. I can hear you. She was like Krishan was like trying to street fight her, but no, Krishan flipped you over because you was trying to wrestle. I don't know what you was trying to do. So Krishan had to real quick flip her. But again, that's all with learning. Krishan is gonna learn that those are the things not to do. This was her first fight. This is a learning experience for both of them because neither
Yeah.
one of them was in the ring before. This is their
Mm-hmm.
first boxing, so you're gonna make mistakes for your first go round. Hell, her second go round, she might make mistakes again.
Look, Zenith must didn't know that Krishan bench pressed over 200 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And everybody keep talking about how I'm sick of people saying, "Oh, she was so little." Krishan, girl, Krishan is 5'6", Zenith is 5'3". Stop it. 3 inches. Stop it. Please just stop it.
But if they want to
And
judge stuff like that, Zenith was more muscled. You see her arms? She had muscles in those arms, looking like a
and
dude.
and
Krishan
that's
ain't built
what
like that.
and that's what slowed her down.
Mm-hmm.
That's what slowed her down. The muscles is not working for her. If
Mm-hmm.
you're not gonna do wrestling no more, whatever you doing with the muscles, just stop it. Try to get rid of them. Maybe your arms can move faster.
They need to realize Krishan is strong. Like before all of this, Krishan was a strong girl. Look, Krishan fought that big girl on that the clip from
Yeah, now
South
that's TV.
Central. No,
South.
South. Well, yeah, now that's TV. But South Central Baddies. That went viral everywhere. Look how big that girl was compared to Krishan. She was popping her mouth, just knew she was gonna whoop Krishan, and
Mm,
Krishan beat that ass. Okay, she even
exactly.
gave Rolly a run for her money, but they was jumping her, and she still gave Rolly big ass, and that was when Rolly was 10 times her
Bigger.
size.
Yeah. Yeah, that girl ain't got no fear in her heart. So I don't even know why they even keep trying to play with her. You know,
Mm-hmm.
why they keep trying to play
I
with
think
her.
they thought all that. I think they thought Krishan's previous fights on Baddies or something was scripted or something. Krishan been whooping tail since whooping tail was tail to be whooped. Since she been like I
And
hate
look,
to say it. I don't even want to talk about the
even
family,
her
but
hater,
I would
even
love
her
for her to
hater
get a
sister.
beat on.
Sorry, sorry. Even her hater sister admitted that Krishan is strong. She wanted to say she's not a fighter, she just strong. No, she's both.
Yeah.
And truth be told, I think she would whip Tasiki ass.
So see, I keep telling y'all, Tasiki
You
can't
ain't hear me?
fight.
That's what I just said. I
She
just said
can't.
that. I said I would love to see her whoop her ass,
No, I don't
but
want to see.
I'm
I
not.
don't look.
I
I
don't
wouldn't
want
want to
to see
see
her
sisters
fight her
fight.
sister. I
Nah,
don't.
I don't
I
want
don't
to see
see
that.
that. I don't
But
want
I
to see
just
that.
think that she would. If it ever came
Tasiki
to that, I
can't
think
fight.
she would put her on the floor.
Tasiki cannot fight at all. I keep telling everybody that. Like they giving Tasiki all this clout for fighting, and she cannot fight. She cannot. But
The only
I'll
reason
say
why they
this.
think
I'll
she can
say
fight is
this.
because Krishan said she could. That's what really that's honestly what it is. They don't realize it, but it was Krishan that said that Kasiki could fight like that Kasiki could fight better than her. So everyone look at Krishan, see how much well for Krishan fight and think that Kasiki can fight like that. And they've been stuck on that. As much as they hate on Krishan and everything, it was Krishan that said that Kasiki could fight like that. Nobody else, and they ain't never seen it like that. But Krishan said it. That's why they believe that.
Yeah, well, you gotta look with your own eyes. I don't care who said what. My eyes,
Exactly.
my eyes, see, and she cannot fight. She cannot fight. I mean, that's a
Exactly. And they always want to talk about, oh, Krishan was ducking the fade on the on back. No, she told her to come where it's dry. She said, since you want that, come here. Since you want it so bad, yeah, come over here where it's dry at.
Exactly.
She ain't come.
Exactly. Oh, you're so right. Not at all. Not at all. I wouldn't have came either.
Yeah, but you know, dear above that, it's just sad that everybody couldn't be there to show their support. That too, kind of,
Mhm. It
But
is.
your
It
family
is what it
sometimes
is.
are your biggest haters.
Yep. It is. It is what it is. Sometimes, right? It's just like
Yeah.
at this point, she used to that shit. Krishan 26. She been dealing with that for 26 years.
Yeah.
It's new to us. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like it's
Right.
new to us. We gotta remember Tasiki kicked her out and all of that stuff, and she still gave Tasiki a platform to get on. So Tasiki, them treating her like hell ain't new. They been fighting amongst each other, going at each other. So when she said
Yeah.
she was homeless, let's not forget Tasiki helped her be homeless at one point too. It ain't just come from her mother. You kicked her out and she ain't have nowhere to go.
Right.
That same sister you kicked out is the same sister who you in the position you in right now because of.
Yep.
Mm.
Most
All the
Like
day.
definitely. But she don't want to see
I
that.
mean,
no,
Now people starting to see what she doing with Biggie. Like, yeah, Kashawn told y'all. Y'all ain't want to listen. I mean,
mm,
Biggie get on my nerves. I don't care for her, but I would be pissed off if you go hug a chick that slapped me.
I'm telling you,
And you supposed to be my friend.
I would have
right.
attacked her. But yeah,
But you pouncing
Kasiki
around
passed
with
on that.
Mariah Lynn talking about Mariah Malone. Like what?
What? Mm,
Like get out of here.
mm,
She's a bozo.
mm.
Mariah was trying to sneak talk when they the night of the fight when they went live. It sounded like she said, nigga man, because I ain't want to get in the field. That's what it sounded like she was saying.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. She mumbled that, but Latifah, Tasiki, whatever she want to call herself, gonna act like she don't know what she said there, just like she act like she never heard Mariah Lynn speak.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah,
so when
because she
you
was
feel
like, what?
over your sister, that tells where your heart is right there. That tells who you are right there.
Exactly. But
Like,
you know what I was saying too? Although that happened with that other gym and everything by them people calling and they started feeling uncomfortable, I know they punch in the air.
of course, of course.
I know they punch in the air
Everybody
right
punching
now.
the air. The whole circus and them are punching the air. Everybody
Hmm.
mad as hell. And there's nothing, absolutely nothing they can do about it. So I just
Nope.
laugh as I watch him, Blueface and all with his scribble, what do he call himself? Dirty face or whatever, weird, just ill. With all them women and all the baby mamas and Clarissa and her back and forthy weirdy ass self and just and Jalen and baddies and I know Lemmy trying to find right now how he can pull her in some kind of a kind of a way to get her back on the network. She done made everybody all the way to Lemmy, and that's just crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Because she put Baddies on the map. I never was watching Baddies until Krishan put Persuasion in the sink.
Right, because you gotta think about
Me
it.
too, girl. That's when I started watching. I said, she put her in the sink.
Baddies
Yeah.
only had Baddies only had 2 seasons, and both seasons was consist of the old Bad Girls Club. The old Bad Girls Club baddies. Those 2 seasons was horrible. One, because all them girls, it was just horrible. It was because it was horrible. I don't even know how to do it. The filming of it was because they were new. The network was new. If you go back and
Mhm.
look at season 1 and season 2, it looked so bootleg. It looked
Yeah.
so bootleg. It was just horrible.
Like
And I was a
like Carlissa show.
right. I was a Bad Girls Club fan. I used to what? I couldn't wait for another season to come on Oxygen. Okay, so to see all of them come back, and it was boring. Sydney Star got on my nerve. Oh my gosh, she annoys me. It was season 3 when you had a whole new group of new faces. So I was like, all right, let me tune in. I still didn't know who Chrisean was. I was just tuned in because it was new people. The
Hmm.
show looked a little more brighter. The camera looked a little more better. So I was like, all right, let me give this a try. If this don't work, then I'm just not gonna watch this no more because I can't watch stuff that just look bootleg. Like I never even watched bootleg DVRs, DVDs. Okay, couldn't do it.
Right.
So I was like, I'm gonna give this one more try. And honey, Krishan set the bar. It was
Yep.
over from right
Yep.
there. It was over. And when
Because they was
Krishan
always picking with her.
exactly. But that was the thing. Krishan said it. She's always the finisher. She's not the starter. She's not the starter. They kept calling her annoying, dirty, all type of stuff because she the youngest one, all type of stuff.
Yep.
But she in there beat even same thing with South Central. South
Yeah.
Central Baddies. She went in the house. They started with her. She didn't
Mhm.
start with nobody in it. Everybody kept starting with her. But she was the one who put Baddies on the map. And when
Yeah.
she left, I give it to Summer. I give it to Summer. Summer annoyed
Yeah.
the hell out of
She
me. But
entertaining though.
exactly, that's why I give it to Summer. When Krishan was gone, Summer is the one who kept Baddies interesting.
Hmm. Yep.
Is my opinion.
It was the big three. Is what they called themselves, right? And then they fell apart. Hmm. Crazy. Yeah, like what? Definitely crazy. I can't wait to see who pick up her the book of Kushan, her makeup line.
Yeah.
Like I just can't wait to see it all. I want to watch it all unfold for her. Definitely.
I
And I'm
don't wear
glad like
makeup.
I don't wear makeup, but if she gets some lip gloss or something, I'm gonna purchase it. I don't wear
Yeah,
makeup either.
if she gets some lip gloss, I'll purchase that.
Yeah.
I'll
I
definitely
only wear eyeshadow and eyeliner if I'm like dressing up. Other than that, I just wear lip gloss. I'm not a makeup person. Like I don't do that foundation and stuff.
right, me neither.
No, I got nice skin. I don't have to put on foundation.
Right. I
When
don't
I
do
tried
that.
to and I went to the store, the girl was like, "You don't need foundation. Your skin is beautiful."
Yeah, I don't do all that stuff. So if she do get some lip gloss, oh, I'll definitely support. I'll
Yeah.
definitely support with that. And I was gonna say this one thing, right? Because nobody is coming up. Because you know y'all in my chat just be scared and like to chit chat in the chat. Y'all like to chit chat amongst yourselves and y'all be chit chatting with me from the chat. But I'm gonna say this one thing, and then I guess I'm gonna just call a live. I'm gonna end a live because Petty is gonna go live.
Okay.
So everybody could piggyback over to Petty's live. But I was gonna say this, right? Carlissa, when she goes live, Carlissa swear to God that all Krishan people is the ones that be starting her up, right? Now here's my thing. If you are a real Krishan supporter and you support her, even though you watching her live, you won't even comment in her live.
Facts,
You
because
wouldn't even bring up her name for her to talk about Chrisean. So Carlissa's stupid self has to understand those are not Chrisean's supporters. Her supporters is not going to ask you about Chrisean, knowing that you're going to spend 5 minutes talking negative about her. Those are your
exactly.
stupid people bringing her up.
Exactly, because I know I catch her lives on other people's channel. I have never been in her lives ever, ever, ever. I don't even follow her.
Mm.
I don't
I,
follow her
I
because I
do
don't like
I
her.
do I do follow her. Cause I've been following her for so long ago, but I do follow her, and now that I'm on YouTube and stuff like that, I'm gonna follow. Just so I can have
Yeah,
something to
of
talk
course.
about.
She would kick me out
But
because I wouldn't be able to watch her live and hear the nonsense without cursing her out in her live.
right,
I wouldn't be asking no questions about Chrisean. I would be cursing her out.
right,
So I don't do it to myself because she would block me. Most
exactly,
definitely. That's why her ball spot don't grow.
exactly. Ciao,
That's why she
Petty,
better
you
get.
ready? I know that they in my chat saying Benga is live, but Benga's probably live because he watching Blueface. Y'all know that's when he go live
No, I'm going
because
at 7:30.
he play the lives.
What you said, Petty?
My live
She
gonna be
said
at
she.
7:30.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
But
we going
nobody.
over the banger because she said 7:30, Ange.
If y'all want to go, y'all wanna go over there and watch Blueface because that's what Benga got going on. Uh,
What
if
Blueface got going on?
I don't know, child. Y'all know I don't watch Blueface. I really don't.
I only watch him on Banger Channel.
I don't watch. Look, Benga tell you I don't even watch him on his channel. I catch the clips and talk about it. Benga tell you I can't do Blueface. He it's just something about him. I can't. He's boring. That's what it is. He's boring.
Yeah,
So I
but
don't give him my. I can't watch him.
this new baby mother, she entertaining.
The one
Yeah, the
that's in
new one that got the little mom. She was doing her mom's hair. Is that the one you talking about?
Yeah, Rila, whatever her name is. Yeah, she seemed entertaining. I was
mm,
watch. I don't know how her live came up for me yesterday, but I was watching it.
well on TikTok or on IG.
I think it was IG because I got TikTok, but I don't really be on TikTok like that. I only go on TikTok to buy stuff.
Oh, girl, you like me. Uh, TikTok definitely gets my money.
Yes, it gets my money as well. I only go on TikTok to buy stuff. That's where I get all my supplements and stuff from. So yeah, my
Yeah,
yeah.
they
So
definitely get my money. Child. But yeah, I ain't really got too much to say because basically spoke about everything. Nobody else wanted to come join the chat and give they 1, 2s, and 3s and 4s and 5.
Now I will say this. I'm gonna say one last thing, and I'm gonna just let it go. You know that daggone Carl. She always want to take the credit for and give the credit to Blue about anything. They said something about you see Chrisean got her house with. She was like, yeah, we all got a house now. Blue made sure, thank God for Blue. He made sure we all got a house. I said, oh, shut up, cow. Like she's just such a cow.
yeah, like she want to take credit for Chrisean and Baddies when we all know that. If I'm not mistaken, it was a live that Blue and Chrisean was on, and Natalie was in the live asking for Chrisean. She wanted Chrisean.
Well, she said it on an interview that she did recently.
Yeah.
Natalie said it on an interview that she reached out looking for Krishan herself. Now, Carlissa was the one
That went
because
with him.
maybe Krishan didn't have a car and didn't have no way to get there because Blue probably was doing whatever he was doing. Yeah,
Uh
that's
huh.
possible. You drove her down there and sat there with her while she was filling out her paperwork. Yeah, but it does not mean that you was the one who went and did everything for her. No, she wanted so bad. Oh, they wanted Blue first. They wanted Blue for what? To be in
Right.
Baddies?
Right. It don't make no
They wanted
sense.
him to be on Baddies.
And then the other part, oh, all you had was a backpack and cleats. She was in college. So you mean she was in college and she didn't have no clothes? Like, it don't make sense. And she had her own apartment. So what are y'all talking about?
Exactly. She sure did have her own apartment.
Because when they was filming, something happened with some wacky guy was knocking on her door or doing
Mm-hmm.
something. Yeah, like we y'all like y'all forget that we've been watching.
Mm-hmm.
I think they
Yep.
hope that we haven't been watching. I wasn't even watching back then, but I sure did go back up and watch everything myself because the stories and the lies, just the lies on top of cornball stuff, just makes me mad. And Carl makes me mad. Like I just be like, oh, shut up, Carl. And ugly face, he just drives me up a wall. And I think that I just don't like him so much more because he has sourly disappointed me, because I thought he came home it was going to be them on a voyage together, and he just jumped off the ship and went. I don't know, he's drowning. He's just drowning and it's sickening. So I can't even watch it because it's sickening to watch somebody go through that much ugliness, because that tells you how much ugliness they got to come out of and how deep they really are, and if they'll ever come out, because the uglier you get, the harder it is for you to go and take a bath and clean yourself back up. And he just
Exactly. Because it's crazy because me and my cousin went to the fight together. And I was, we was just talking. I was telling, and she was like, I was like, yeah. So when I was telling her certain stuff, she was like, damn, it's like, I said, cousin, I've been watching this girl since I was 19. Like I
Mm-hmm.
was telling her about the black eye she gave Blue when she beat Carlissa up. Like, and she was like, damn. And then when we got to the fight, I was seeing other content creators and I was saying, she was like, damn, the content creators.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yep.
was like, yeah. I was like, they in the Chrisean sector. I'm supposed to know who they are.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, that's like my little sister. Shit, I'm
Yep.
50.
That
She's
you. I mean,
26. That's my little sister.
we
Well, I
watch her
could be her
so much.
auntie. Well, shit, I could be her mother. But yeah.
You watch her so much, you feel like you personally know her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, like I don't know, like her life like I gravitated towards her for some reason, and I never knew why, but I just always felt like when she was with Blue, like I seen the pain in her, like I seen how she just wanted to be loved, and how he
mhm.
manipulated her. You know what I mean?
Oh, child, please. When I was watching her, nobody couldn't have told me Chrisean was the problem. I knew he was the problem from jump.
Oh yeah, like I said, I got
I
some
knew.
Aquarius men in my family, and yeah, I see them. I seen the manipulation, even with the drinking. You lying to her, talking about you already took your shot. No, you ain't took no shot.
That was to get
And
her
then they
game.
kill me with, and sorry, and then they always kill me with, oh, she was doing this. Was y'all watching? Because apparently y'all wasn't watching. He,
mm,
she got rid of 3 babies for him. This was the baby that he claimed he wanted with her, Chrisean
Hmm.
Jesus. Then he switched up and didn't want the baby anymore. And that's why she was like, you said you wanted a family and you don't want a family anymore. So that all of that was going on in the beginning, where she thought that she was not going to have this baby. But when they went, she was 5 months. That's when the whole situation broke out with her mother and them, because she was saying she was doing it. Her mother was telling her, you can't, you could die.
Hmm.
So after all that was going on, her intentions was not to go forward with this pregnancy, but she didn't have a choice.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So, but they don't want to look at that part. But afterwards, when she realized that she was keeping it, was she still drinking? No.
Right.
But they wasn't watching, they just listening. I had made a comment in somebody thing. I said, y'all listen to this SWV guy. He don't know nothing. He just jumped off the porch. He ain't been a Chrisean follower from the beginning. He don't know nothing. He just make up lies. Talking
Yep.
about, somebody was talking about how, oh, yeah, It wasn't. They said CPS came to the house. That's what that was about that night. And the family was ducking and dodging and hiding the baby. It's on Sean with page. Yo, I flipped on the girl. I said, y'all all a bunch of bozos. I said, all he do is make up lies and y'all bozos follow.
Yep.
You gonna
Yep.
talk about some CPS came to the Airbnb. Y'all sound stupid.
So y'all knew where the Airbnb was at too, huh?
Yeah, like, come on. Didn't make no sense.
That'd be the funny part for me. I like these hater pages and these haters. Why all the lies? But at this point, you would understand that those lies and exaggeration just make you look foolish. Y'all say that, oh, the rock supporters are retarded, da, 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 but they're not lying. Y'all are lying on top of lies. Like, I've never seen so many lies in my life. And I'm like, huh? That didn't happen like that. Wait a minute, what? Let me go back and look. It's always lies and bull crap coming from them. And all I can say is I'm gonna just have to feel sorry for them because they're gone. They're gone. I mean, the lies are just beyond me. I don't even understand. I'm like, am I watching what you're watching? And like, who's retarded here?
Right. And I tell people, I say, if you look at her now, she reminds you of the Chrisean that first came on the scene. Like,
Mm-hmm.
she looks more youthful now,
Yeah.
She
She
young
actually
already, but
she's happier now. Like
yeah,
I know that she loved him. And I say this all the time. We all been there once upon a time in our life.
yeah,
Before God once upon a time in our life. If we say we wasn't, we all be lying, right?
yep.
But everybody been there. Unfortunately, we all had, well, not me. I
Well,
ain't
I
never.
ain't had a blue face, but no.
No, that's not what I was gonna say.
Oh,
I had to backtrack on my words because it's not me. I was about to say we all probably have a kid that we love, that we not with the baby father no more, and we love them. I ain't never like my baby father. I ain't child, never. So I can't say that because I can't say it for me. But there's a lot of people out there who once upon a time who was with their kid father, and they really love their kid father, and that's the person you had a kid with. So when you break up, it hurt, right? Because you really love that person, and now you got to
right,
think of your child like, damn, I'm not with this person no more, but I got to see him for the rest of my life because we have a kid together. Because no matter how old your kid get, your kid is gonna go through stages: first walking, first graduation, last graduation,
mm-hmm.
baby, marriage. There's baby showers. Like, yeah, old people be like, oh, I'm only around for 18 years. But if you're a real father, you're around forever because all those moments that your kid go through, y'all both are going to be in your kid's life to share all those moments together. You know what I'm saying? You may only have to pay child support until the child is 18, 21 years old. But if you're a real father, you there forever.
Yes,
So I understand her hurt, because
mm-hmm.
you probably thought now that you had a baby with him, y'all would be there together forever. But then in the same breath, she also has to be real to herself too. And y'all, this is me being real again. She got to be real to herself too, because all this shit that he doing to Nevaeh, he was doing it to Chrisean. We didn't see it. But the difference between Chrisean and Nevaeh, Chrisean said, when you step out, I step out. When you go do you, I'm going to go do me. She didn't sit around being like waiting for him to come home from getting
Exactly.
his penis slobbed on. And she didn't wait for that. When you dipped, I dipped too.
I
You
bet
Right.
you ain't coming
I
home
give
with
a
no
fuck
weird.
about who I was with. You slid, I slid too.
I
That was
bet
the
you that. I bet you ain't coming home with no weird stuff on his chin. She'd have probably
Exactly.
tore up the
Because,
whole house trying to kill him.
like she said, if we not in a relationship like that, we not in
same
a
with them.
relationship like that. They don't go
Right.
that way for you, and that's why he was really mad because he couldn't 100% control her when it came to certain things.
He couldn't
Like,
control her at all. To be
no,
honest with
but the only control he had was with the money and
you,
stuff like
yeah.
that. Because for some reason, it seems like their family does that type of stuff with their men.
Hmm.
They cater to their men 100%, and
And
but
I
yeah,
was
And then
gonna
on
say,
top
I
of
think
that,
the only reason,
She had a warrant, so she couldn't get an ID.
Right,
Right.
right, exactly. Until she
And I,
stopped them checks, and he was mad when
yeah,
she took the check, and that's when he pulled her out.
yeah. But I feel like too that because y'all see, we see Chrisean is a giving person. Chrisean
Yes,
give everybody. She done gave people jury. Excuse me. She
yeah,
gave jury all that money. So we know she a giving person. So I feel like because she was a giving person is why he got over so easy with her when it came to the money. She was willing to put it all in his hand, right? But if Chrisean wasn't as given as she was, I don't think he would have been able to get over on her with the money neither. But because
right.
she was already that giving spirit, that's just who she is. And I could be wrong, but
And it was,
Chrisean seems like that
yeah,
female that is very submissive to her man. When she's
yes.
with him, she's very submissive. So that's why he was able to get that money too. Like what I got, you got. I'm gonna take care of both of us. Type like that. That's just how Chrisean seen. But go ahead, Chocolate. What you was gonna say?
But what I don't understand is like he seen this with her from the beginning because it was something that he even stated. It was something about a soda or something. It was early in the game with them. And she had went to the store, whatever the case may be, and she bought a soda for him. And he was like, "You didn't buy a soda for yourself. You're not thirsty or whatever the case may be." And he was like, instead of buying herself something to drink, she begged for. She said, and he said that he had never been dealt with somebody that didn't want to take from him and just give him.
Right.
So he manipulated that part of her, and
And
that's
Mm-hmm.
the
that's gonna
sad
be
part.
his curse. And that's gonna be his curse. Cause she is
Yep.
the only individual he ever knew that would ever give and not take. And all the way from his mammy to his father to his girlfriends to his baby mothers, they gonna take and take until he's drowning, and then they gonna talk about him because they gonna say he's just some old weird drug addict in the streets and he's probably gay. That's gonna be his curse.
Allegedly. Yeah,
I'm
he is
just
a hot
predicting the
mess.
future. Just predicting the future.
Mhm.
Allegedly. That's the alleged future that he got painted out for himself.
Right.
Yeah, because like I was saying before, I was like, yeah, he was definitely on something, and yeah, and he always talking that tough stuff. Like they already put it out there already that you was getting beat in jail. Somebody showed the boy that made the song about him. They showed the report. You got beat up. You was on the floor. Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
They showed the prison report.
Well, he only could be females.
Right, and that's his problem exactly. And you hit Chrisean father.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so
Exactly.
wait. So was it yesterday that Carlissa was live and I seen some of her live yesterday? I don't know if I peeked in or I saw it on a clip. I don't remember because I told you I couldn't even be on the internet like that from work, right? But it was a part where I saw when she was speaking on Chrisean and she was talking about when Blue came home and Chrisean was the first one over there and how she got the footage from the camera. She could show it all. If they let her show it all, she could show what really happened. You
Hold
know
up.
why? Wait,
Hold up.
wait, hold up, chocolate.
Wow. Go ahead.
She ain't showing. Ain't nothing being released because what we gonna see is Blueface beating her ass. That's what we gonna see. Okay. When you
But
want to laugh like, oh, he gave her bags and kicked her out. Yeah, while he was beating her ass. So release those cameras so his PO could see it and lock his ass back up. See, now the difference with Chrisean. That same day that he put his hands on me and stomped me out, he would have went right back to jail the same day he got home.
but word on the street is that that was all a play. They knew she was gonna be there, Jaden and all that. She popped up like that. She didn't
No,
know.
they knew. You see, did you see her show? Did you see Carlissa's show?
No, I don't want no.
Oh,
Uh-uh.
see, they knew she was gonna be there.
Yeah. They knew she was gonna be there. Jaden knew she was gonna be there. They all knew that was the play to make it seem like that with all that nonsense that went on when they was acting like they wanted to fight.
No,
She
she
did
was
it
at the
wasn't
house with Chrisean. They was all at the house. So okay, so you said you didn't see it, right? She tried to make it to the internet, make it seem like Chrisean just popped up at the place, the in-house park or whatever that was. Chrisean
right.
was at the house with them.
I know.
They were all at the house before they went to the park.
I seen that,
Before
but
he-
what I'm saying is that what Jaden trying to act like she didn't know and all of that, they're saying that everybody was aware
Oh
from
yeah,
the
they
beginning.
knew. Blueface told them. They knew.
All for the cameras, right?
Yeah.
All for the cameras. All for the cameras. But you see, when he told the security guard, "You been not hurt."
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You talking about your fed security guards, how they could have said, "Girl, you gonna sit your old boy headed self down somewhere."
Child.
Get
Yeah.
your right.
Mm-hmm. I'm about to get up out of here, y'all, because I'm tired now. I gotta reset because I came home early. I was like, let me jump on here real quick because I haven't been on here. But as tired as I am, I gotta get up early in the morning because I gotta be back to work tomorrow. So yeah. But anyway, chocolate, thank you for coming up.
You welcome.
Thank
Petty,
you.
I'll be in your live later.
She says she gonna go live about
All
7:30.
right, cool, guys. See you in
Okay,
chat.
I'll make them. All right. Later, y'all.
All right. Later, what's Pisces? Hi Pisces. Thank you for joining the chat. Petty as always. Thank you, honey. Thank you, all my everybody that's in the chat. I
You
appreciate
already know.
y'all. Yeah, I appreciate all of y'all. Although y'all be scared to come up, and kick it with your girl. I appreciate all the chit chatter back and forth in the chat. I appreciate y'all for joining my live. If y'all haven't hit the like button, please do so. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you're on a replay game, please hit the live. Please hit the subscribe button. And on a replay game, can y'all hit the hype button for me, please? Um, and as I say every time, there's no me without y'all. I can't run my channel without y'all. I can't talk to myself. So if y'all wasn't here, I wouldn't have a channel. So thank you to all of y'all. Love is love. Y'all all have a good night.